Hey, and welcome to today's men's mental health journal entry from me. So, a bit more of a positive one today. I'm feeling very good with inside myself after some more actually challenging emotions earlier in the day. But sometimes when you go through the emotions and you don't run away from them, you don't numb them, sometimes power can really come out of that, I realised. And this is the beauty of documenting my journey, is that I'm really able to look at the emotions and feelings I'm going through each day and then look at what I'm doing and be very real and open about this. And one thing I want to share today is it's something like, when you know something intellectually and then life gives you an opportunity to really know it, as in live it. Well, I'm having one of those times now. And this is about the sense of certainty. Now, certainty I've always known, like when I heard about it from Tony Robbins on certainty and I got into personal growth, was like, there's no such thing as certainty because there's no certainty in life, right? Anything could happen any moment, right? But we're like, I want the certainty in a job, I want the certainty in a relationship, I want the certainty in my money, but there's none of that. It doesn't exist in life. And I completely forgot that. And I've been catching myself relying on things in the external world to feel certain about, like certain to have a job, certain to have a relationship, certain to have X amount of money coming in, right? And I can tell you all of those things have collapsed for me. And I'm certain it's going to work with this person and it hasn't. I'm certain I got this amazing job and I've lost jobs before. And it hit me so hard today because I came out of a social event and it was a great bunch of people, but everyone was drinking and I'm not at the moment, except my one of my best mates. He wasn't drinking either because he's got an early start. So me and him were chatting for a bit and then we were chatting to various people. I was watching the football and things like that for a little bit. Anyway, I went because I had to get a train. And as I was walking back, one of the guys asked me if I was okay. Really great of him. And I was like, kind of dismissed it and said, yeah, I'm good. Thank you, mate. And then I wasn't because I didn't really want to open up or start getting emotional as I was leaving, right? And I wanted to do it on my own terms and feel into it. And then I started getting a bit emotional on my walk back. And then I was like going through the emotions and all sorts of things. And I was on the train and something really hit me as I was gut processing. And it was that I need to start embedding my certainty. And I started right away. In that, I'm not going to suppress difficult emotions like anger, most common one, challenging one, anxiety, sadness, grief, all those kind of things. I'm going to experience them and go through those feelings. But I need to commit to 1 hour a day, and I have said this to my mastermind group, to my accountability partner. I'm committing to 1 hour a day on working on certainty. And what that means is that 1 hour a day, as my microphone is being very uncertain right now and is falling over, this stand is not great, there's a good microphone now, is that 1 hour a day, I'm committing to a power walk, even with exercise, it can work as well, of being absolutely in a certain position, even if I'm having a challenging day. Now, it'll be harder some days than others. And what I've realized is I've acted and taken action when I've been in a state of certainty. And sometimes that has come externally, like I've had a coffee and I suddenly felt certain, or even in the past, alcohol. Obviously, if you have too much alcohol, it completely ruins your inhibitions. You do stupid stuff, right? But when I've been in states of certainty, but even after exercise, I made big decisions, good decisions. And I realized I need to train my nervous system to be in certainty. So an hour every day, I'm moving into that certainty. And if something challenging comes up, I'll be like, I will deal with you later. I will feel into that emotion later. But right now, I'm my certainty hour, training myself. And I'm also going to bring in a bit of gratitude into that hour as well. So when I did that, I felt really, really good because the emotions, of course, when you commit to something, challenges will come up straight away. Like those challenging thoughts saying, oh, this is the old way of thinking, this fearful, this negative way of thinking, it will start popping back in. So it's a muscle. It's a bit like when you start working out in the gym, right? There's the old muscles going to be like, oh, it's exhausting, it's hard, right? So I'm committing to 1 hour a day of training certainty, and I'm feeling really, really good from my first hour. And it's not going to be easy every day, but I'm committing to that. What else came up for me today earlier? I don't want to go too down the spiral because I'm in a state of certainty, but yeah, some thoughts, like challenging thoughts around certain thing came up, a scenario that I'm still working through, even after a few weeks. That was a bit of a shock to me, and I've got mixed emotions about it. But yeah, I'm also grateful. I've got this event coming up next weekend. That's not going to be the be all and end all, but it's certainly going to help me in my healing journey. And this microphone's really bugging me. I'm going to be honest about that. All right. So this microphone stand rather. So yeah, that kind of thoughts are coming up. So I'm like really allowing myself to feel it, but it's quite hard when you're out in public. So sometimes you have to go in somewhere in private. But yeah, that's kind of where I am, and I thought I'd share that with you. Embedding certainty. It's not going to be easy every day, but it's definitely something that's making me feel better. So that's my check-in for today, and I will speak to you very soon.